question is about approaching guys and girls. So, girls, how do you feel about approaching a guy? Guys, how do you feel if a girl is to approach you?
Man, there's two sides to this for me.
Yeah.
Let me go first.
I don't want to talk first.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't have any problems approaching guys. Like, I'll approach guys. If I see something that I want, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna be like, hey, you know, what's up? Like, I won't be like too direct. I would be a little bit subtle. I'll be like, oh, maybe give them a compliment, you know, just gas their head a little bit, just see what, you know, what they're saying. And like, I feel that in order to get what you want, sometimes you have to go after it. Because if you're just sitting here waiting for some guy who's attracted to you to come talk to you, you might not be actually getting the selection that you actually want. So I think it's important to like go for what you want.
I second that notion. But I feel like there's always that fear when the girl does approach the guy. We don't know the mindset or maturity level of that guy, so they may just think it as like, oh, she's a freaky gal. Like this is
you could be a freaky gal.
I could be definitely.
At least courageous.
Let's just go on the notion that I'm feeling you. I think you're cute, and I'm chopping you. Like, it's my turn to chop you. I'm a tall female, so I feel like I'm in these predicaments a lot because I come off intimidating, or they say. So with that being said, I feel like I always have to think about that in the back of my head, because there are times when I have done this and then it's like the next conversation. Like, I hate when you meet someone new and you're talking about sex right away.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel so devalued at that moment in time, right? It's a complete turn off. So with that being said, it's like I feel like it depends on the situation. Like, in a club, if you're the only tall nigga in the club and you didn't come to me first, I'm gonna come to you because I need to dance. But if it's just like walking down the bus and I see someone that I like, then maybe I'll drop a compliment, or I'll, like, you know, brush you, like try to make you notice me somehow. But in terms of me always going up to a guy first, I just can't, because
these are some
not always.
Not always. You know what I'm trying to say? But I definitely do think that if you see that one thing that catches your eye and maybe you didn't catch their eye, you have to say something, because you don't want to be a shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yeah, and some guys are just shy, you know.
Yeah.
They won't.
Some guys are very shy.
Yeah.
We girls, we don't think about those things, and like I think about how many times a guy does try to holla at a girl and gets rejected. Like, that probably like just crushes their ego, like, you know, so much. So with that being said, I will approach a guy, but not all the time.
Not all the time.
Yeah.
I would say the same. I wouldn't directly, like, I don't think it would be as pushy as like a guy approaching a girl, but maybe like small hints here and there, or like getting like, same thing guys would do, sometimes using their voice to like, or like the friends of the female. I do that, like, when I get I have a lot of close guy friends, like I'll get them to put in a word or two, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not direct, but like it's kind of indirect.
Yeah.
You say you use your close friends, your close guy friends?
Yeah, if they're friends with the guy too.
Oh, I rate you. I rate them actually, because, you know, if I like the girl and she's my friend, it doesn't matter. You tell me go over to the dude, I'd be like, do it yourself.
But it's probably like, it's guy friends that I would do the same for if they're.
So I'm saying, like, if you have good guy friends, I'm saying you gotta have that good relationship. If a dude don't ride out for you, he ain't your real friend. He waiting for you to fuck up. So
I feel like it could be difficult. Like, I feel like actually no. For me especially, I don't like to waste time. So if I feel like you're taking too long to send a real hint or something, I feel like I have to just come up to you and say something, because it's either yes or no. So just like get the point over with, you know, and move on from there. But it still obviously can be a nerve-wracking thing. And I also have to think about too of like guys chopping girls, and like how do you feel about that, and like if a girl rejects you. So just thinking of that, I feel like that helps me feel like, okay, let me just go for it, because if not, then it's like they'll never go.
And what happens if a dude rejects you?
If a dude rejects you, then I feel like a guy won't like blatantly reject you like a girl will.
Yeah.
Like a guy won't be like, yo, nah. Like I've never seen that.
Because it depends who you're approaching. Go approach the 5 hot niggas that just caught the booth.
There's some guys.
Because those men are not. They're like they might be nice guys, but before the boys run them, move. Niggas are disrespectful.
Yeah. Honestly, my take with it is like, I would like to see more women approach men because it's rare. It's really rare. Like I've only had certain occasions where women have walked up to me and I was like, alright, cool, like you piqued my interest. You actually took the confidence to come talk to me, like, alright, shit, cool. Me on the other hand, like I've walked up to I remember like, cause at York we have populations like 6 women to 1 guy.
Stop.
I literally went up to a girl and I'm like, hi, I like your shoelace. I literally went to a girl like, I like her shoelace. She said, oh, thank you. I don't care about your shoelace. I literally got her number and I walked away. It's literally that easy. The fact that guys make it complicated, it's really as...
He said the E word.
Like...
Easy.
It's easy. I'm telling you.
Okay, but what about social media now? It could be, I think when girls take the initiative, it's more like not DMing you, but liking a bunch of your pictures in a row. And that's kind of like
I got the DM multiple times.
I got
been approaching the DMs more times than I've been in DMs.
Thank you. You know what I mean? But that also comes down to the fear factor of failing, because people don't like to fail.
Nobody wants to be rejected.
Especially in person. Like I remember, like I had to tell a girl no. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm just no. And I told her most like I'm just.
Would you just say no, or would you make an excuse like, oh, I have a girl or something?
No, I just told her like I'm not about it. Like I'm not feeling you.
Oh.
I told her I'm just. And the thing is, that's me being respectful. If I really want to go, like no, like it's not gonna happen. Like you would not. This is not. I would actually walk away, but I'm not that type of guy. You know, but I know I've seen a lot of my friends, like we've actually went out to a club, come from a club, girls walk. And I was like, yo, nice it, B, walk. And we actually walk, and it's so disrespectful. It's like shit, like. But the thing is, that's not my situation. Like I'm not gonna tell you, like, think of like you never should know.
I've never been curved like
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the thing is, again, it comes down to the fear factor. Are the women willing to take that initial step and ask guys? Or also you also gotta look at it. Guys are fearful of getting that rejection because it's an egotistic thing. Guys are very narcissistic, but at the same time they fear of failing.
I'm gonna be honest though. I don't think you guys should approach as much as men approach.
Yes.
I think you should leave it to men, and there's a few reasons why. One, don't let men in this world become soft when they stop approaching people. Like, because if a man can't approach a woman that he wants to be with,
he can't
approach the world. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he can't take rejection in that small situation. He's not even a man that you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's a coward. Like, don't let that happen. And men will, if we get the opportunity to sit back and pick and choose from girls approaching us all day and buying us drinks and shit,
that's a buffet.
We will take it. Like, men will take that and lay it back, because remember, men don't want responsibility. Like, you know what I mean? So, not men, boys.
I'm getting paid for doing nothing. Oh, my feet are up.
You think I'm cute, like
don't let it happen. Like, and guys will
ride on that.
A man with options will use all of the options, right? Just like how girls got boobs and all them things. When a girl's not ready, I don't trust her. Alright, but that was very broad. You know, I'm not gonna get into it, but like, I'm just saying, not in every single situation. But yeah.
So then, if a girl does approach you, does that freaky gal thought run across your mind?
Depends, because sometimes she's a freaky gal. So here's the thing, and she might even try to pose it like she just wants to talk and be in a relationship. She wants the whole enchilada, and she approaches it the wrong way. Some girls really approach it the wrong way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you slide up in a man's DMs and you're calling him sexy, this and that, he's gonna be like, "Whoo, she wants it." Like easily.
But you have to lay the groundwork.
Exactly. You have to lay, like, you have to go in the most respect, like, honestly, I find you attractive, and actually start a conversation.
The same way you expect a respectable guy to talk to you, talk to him the same way.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
His mind is gonna go there automatically.
Okay, but here's the question. If you have 5 DMs, okay, and 4 of them are saying, yo, you're sexy, you're this, you're that, you're everything, and then one says, hey, I'm looking to get to know you and maybe go out.
Choose that guy.
Choose that guy. You can entertain here's the thing, like,
being honest,
it really depends, because first of all, she could be like Lydia, right? And you know, maybe she doesn't want to be perceived as the freaky gal, but deep down inside, she could be a freaky gal who went about it the wrong way. So I'm just saying, I'm not saying Lydia's a freaky gal, but I'm sure some of you guys can relate that. You know what I mean? Okay. But you know what I mean? She might be intellectual. She might be, she might be a virtuous woman with all qualities, but she could be a freaky girl. Guys like that.
Whose DM are you answering first?
To be honest, I'm answering. It depends what I'm looking for, though.
That is
You know what I mean? Remember, when a dude's looking for something, he knows that he wants. Like when he's really looking, you know what I mean? But if I know that girl's gonna be there, the respectable one, and there's the other four, I'm gonna entertain all four. Get what I want and talk to this girl. Continue talking to her.
Yeah.
While getting the phone from all.
You know what I mean? It's checking out boxes.
So sorry, that's what the big issue is. It's like if you always have that coming, when are you ever gonna answer that?
But that's
then when are you gonna commit?
If the dude who just went and checked off the 4 boxes before you don't want that guy.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna.
But I don't know.
No, there's also ways to flirt without saying
but
you know.
You just said that
your abs look nice.
would.
No, I'm saying there's ways to flirt without saying, yo, your abs look nice, you're so hot, sexy, chop. Like, you don't have to come out here and talk about your physical features. Don't talk about no physical features.
But sorry, you just said that you would check the 4 first. So
if I'm looking for that, but I told you I'll talk to that girl though. You know what I mean? I'll talk to her. But here's the thing: if she's a woman who's attractive, she got good qualities. Obviously, if I don't know enough about her, I'm running to her Instagram. I'm going to try to create some kind of perception off of all her posts. Even though that's very, it's not accurate, but I'm going to have to. That's how I'm doing with everybody else.
Yeah.
Imagine a dude approaches you with no profile picture.
Oh.
So, regardless, you have to make some kind of judgment. You know what I mean? They're going to send you a picture. So yeah, like I'm gonna run through this shit. If he's not being reasonable, get out of there. He's not ready.
Yeah. You paid him on it, and if he doesn't care, then
if he really cares and you dip, that
because I know girls that are needy, but they also have such high expectations from their guys. They're expecting them to I don't know, have a really good job, be working towards a house, that and this. And I'm like, you can't be needy and taking all of his time too. You can't want him to build and be this great man for you, and you're not giving him any space to be on this great man. He needs to work on himself.
Girls, because it's funny, we all learn through experience, right?
Yeah.
You find a guy who has too much time, you will not be attracted to him.
No, because then he's calling you out all the time, trying to bang. It's like, yo,
that's why, truth is, a lot of my black female friends are attracted to guys who are unavailable.
Yeah.
Very attracted to guys and they get hurt. But it's like, I don't understand why I'm so attracted to dudes who are unavailable. Guys who have no time.
Because it's ambition, it's attractive.
Imagine the guy you're not talking to a guy in a relationship
is attractive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, somebody who
would rather a guy like that than one that's doing nothing. Especially if I'm busy doing my own thing. What are you doing with your life? I'm not attracted to you. You wouldn't even be someone I'm talking to.
No, I actually feel like that's such a big problem too, especially why I feel like I cannot be with any guy who's not my friend already, because it's so annoying to explain how busy you are to a new guy, and they're just like, oh, this girl thinks that she's doing too much kind of thing. It's not that. It's like, yo, literally every single day I have something to do, so it's like it's so annoying for me to try to explain this to you, and you're just sitting there like, yo, it's not even like they're trying to chill or anything. You don't even know what they're doing. The people that just want to text you every day like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?
Yeah, small ways to show your affection that doesn't always have to be where you guys are together all the time. There's just so many different ways of doing that.
We're still learning.
Yeah, we're learning.
Guys are still learning.
Yeah.
I'm definitely still learning. But it also takes the effort, and trust me, if a dude's head over for a woman, he's in it. He'll learn.
The mindset I have right now, I had to go through some serious tribulations, some really bad breakups, some good relationships and bad breakups as going along with, to fully understand how I need to carry myself, and just understand that not every female friend is the one that you want to sleep with. You just need to have female friends. You need to learn from female friends. Not every girl's to sleep with. Some of them are just to be really good friends. That's all it is.
You need to be able to have open conversations like this.
Does height matter?
Oh, that's why this is a good conversation. I see why y'all brought me.
Okay.
No. We don't know the height of
that's funny.
Okay, I'll take the lead for this one. For me, as a short, average height woman, I feel like Yeah, it does matter. I feel like I don't want to talk to a guy that is shorter than me. It would be very hard if you are shorter than me. Like, I'm already 5'5". So, like, how short are you going to be? Are you a midget? I'm sorry, but, like, if you're below 5'5" and you're a man, short guys need love, too. They do. You know, I guess if I really genuinely like you, but no, I'm sorry, I couldn't. I'm lying if I said that.
Yeah.
Like, it would be very hard.
The same height, but even that's, like...
Same height I can rock with. Same height.
I'm 5'3", so if you're 5'3" too, like that's weird.
This is real.
No heels,
You know, yeah, I like that.
That's fine.
You have to give us like 2-inch heels at least. 2 or 3-inch heels.
It's a heels test. Like if you pass the heels test.
See, I'm only busting out the kitty heels for the man though.
No, I would wear one day to the club to be like, make sure
the
you
Hillary Clintons.
Man.
What do you think?
Honestly, I think height does matter, but it also comes down to your discretion. You know what I mean? Like, what are you comfortable with? Because
No, we just asking about you, Playboy.
Doesn't mean for me. I've been with a woman that was taller than me. Right? It wasn't anything serious, but like.
How much taller is
She was as tall as you. I'm not gonna lie. She was as tall as you. And I'm a short guy. I can say that. I'm a short guy.
I feel like if I stood up right now, I'd be out of frame.
Well, because your hair.
But I feel like you
don't make me feel better about yourself.
No, but I'm just saying, like damn. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? It all comes down to preference because honestly, like I want a girl that's my height or a little bit shorter. But do I want a girl that's a little bit taller than me? No, but it could happen. It could happen, but at the end of the day, if it does happen, it's based off because like I actually like you. I don't care about your height, but is that my was that what I was looking for? No, I wasn't still.
Okay.
It just happened.
It just happened. You know what I mean? Just one thing led to another, and then you know like that was history.
You couldn't tell on the gram that they're hella tall.
Yo, you can't actually tell.
Come on now, you can tell that. Come on,
you can't tell the
you go some of these guys you get in a way 6 foot when they're 5'5".
You know what I mean? Like stop the
But
madness.
I feel like a lot of guys you'll notice they won't take full body pictures if they're short. You know, they gotta prepare.
You know, the only way a girl taking full body pictures nowadays is for Bati's cock.
Why not? You wanna look?
That's what I'm saying. That's the only way, yo. It's so easy, yo. Like, it's rare that a girl without a nice body, if her body is not on the ground.
Sometimes I take front facing full body
Yeah,
pictures
but you know,
off my little outfit.
when a girl has a nice booty, she takes the front thing and she twists the leg sideways. You know what I mean? Girls spend so much time in the mirror, they know how to make themselves like, it's all about.
There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody
wants
to look good.
That's what I'm saying, but we're matches of perception.
Yeah, exactly.
So if she's tall with a fat booty, you gonna holla?
Wait, he didn't answer.
Do no holla. Alright.
Well, for the wrong intentions.
Does hate matter to you? Like, would you talk to a taller girl?
I would talk to a taller girl, or would a taller girl talk to me? You want a man where you can feel protected by him, you know what I mean? Fact is, like, yo, if a taller girl's talking to me, sometimes she just wants to have sex. Right? It's a quick thing. Either that or she been. Or her options are low because she's deep. So she's ready for love. Like she's ready for love. She knocked the height off her checklist. She can't get that baller, so she has to settle for the demon. She's like, yo, the ballers and assholes, like you don't live in the neighborhood. Someone settle for the rat nigga.
So what were you gonna say?
No, I feel like you guys are giving short guys a bad rap.
Oh, come on now.
No. Thank you, because I'm okay. So it's like I feel like there's like a misconception. So it's like you feel like okay, the tall guy, you want to go for the tall guy because he's like tall, big, whatever. But because the tall guy knows that he's tall, he probably won't work as hard as a short guy because the short guy knows that he's short. So he's like, oh, I know that I'm short. Let me bulk up. Because at least then I have something. So it's like the short guy will actually be working harder. The tall guy knows he's tall, so he'll maybe some scrawny something. And it's just like one thing I have to say too is just because he's tall doesn't mean he has a big dick. Just because he's short doesn't mean he has a small dick.
Yeah.
So it's like
but you won't question it as much beforehand if that nigga tall.
No, it doesn't matter.
No.
She can Height does not
I'm
matter.
so sorry, but if you're tall, it's actually worse for you.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
You're compared to the rest of your body, your thing looks small already.
Yeah.
So with that being said, you have a higher expectation, and when you do not meet that expectation, it's like you're too tall to be having such a short dick.
Yeah. That's real.
But it doesn't matter.
I can't believe I'm so happy you women just said that out loud. This is on camera for everybody.
Don't think
that was real.
Height, build, it doesn't matter.
So, you know, if I'm short and I pull it out and I got that thing, I was
Then it's like, let's ride it.
it's like you passed expectations.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. If I could talk to a guy shorter than me, if he can compensate to elsewhere,
Sometimes those short guys are really cute, eh?
yeah, like what are you supposed to do? Someone that love you, who's gonna be?
No.
But for someone like me, because I am 5'11" and a half, I'm 5'11" and a half.
So if you're 5'11", stay back.
Right? Not that half, but that half.
She wanna wear heels.
I feel like I do want to wear heels.
She does.
And when I'm in heels, sometimes I'm 6'6". So with that being said, it's just like height matters for me because, like I said before, I already, with or without heels, I feel, well, I've been told by guys that I'm intimidating, right? Maybe, I don't know if those guys are weak-minded or whatever. No, these are like actually guys who, like, after I've talked to them and they're like, wow, Lydia, I didn't realize that you were so nice. Like, I thought you, like, you know, you looked scared to talk to. Like, you look like the type that I couldn't even ask your number type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Just because of my height and then my bitch resting face.
It might not just be your height, but your height adds to it.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So then for me, in terms of a relationship, I feel like the guys don't feel as strong when they're with me if they are shorter than me, just because I'm tall and I have a body too.
Wait, but
if he needs you to be smaller than him to feel bigger, he ain't ready.
But then I feel like an elephant too. Like I feel like with that short man, I feel so much bigger than I am. You understand?
But
so they could be confident, but it's just like a girl at the end of the day wants a guy that can go like this around her and feel like a baby sometimes.
I'm so happy this is all on the surface right now. Because I feel like sometimes when we try to be like too politically correct and we act like we talk about all the shit that we actually don't want anymore. It's like, oh no, it's totally okay. Like I don't.
Yeah, no. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
I want a guy.
No, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
hold on. That hugging thing, that shit hurts. I'm so sorry. That's the one.
You gonna go down to hug babe?
Like, you don't want me. You my son.
I can't lie, yo. Like, I don't care what nobody tells me. If I ever see a dude in the inside, I can't.
I think it'll actually cry. I think it'll actually cry. Because it's something you don't see. So when you see it, like, what? What are you hugging? Her cake?
In a perfect world?
Well, damn. Well, I think short guys should still get love, but at the end of the day, just wow. Somebody.
Height matters.
Height matters.
Height matters.
Don't get it twisted.
Okay, so these are coming from two average men for average height, right? You guys are average height.
To some people.
Okay.
Yeah, why you lying?
But I also feel like Shakoy backed me up on this. I feel like short guys like love tall women.
They do. They do the model. You
The
know,
last guys who have taught me, I was like, you're under the titty. We're under the umbrella. Like, no, I don't understand. I literally have to go on a rant outside because I'm like, why are these short guys talking to me? But then short guy was saying to me, oh, well, you're only taller than me vertically. And another guy was saying, oh, well, I'm a short guy and I want a tall woman. So
I'll tell you what it is. It depends how short he is. Because if a dude is like average height, like me, right, he's not going for taller women. But if a dude's short and everyone casts him as short, it doesn't matter how tall you are. It's just like, yo, you're taller than everyone's taller than me, so I'm gonna go for you.
No, I never thought of it like that.
Oh,
because believe me,
that's sad.
I'm shocked, but I ain't trying to feel shocked all the time.
I still wouldn't go for you though. I'm I'm just being honest. Like,
Hey, it's gonna happen. Eventually, you know, Lydia
I'm
might
already
come across some
5'5", so I
guys,
haven't come
5
across
ballers
guys.
who disrespect her. She might come across 5 ballers who disrespect you guys. Like, yo, I'm tired of these tall niggas, man.
It's true. Sometimes you gotta just not settle, but you gotta be willing to sacrifice. You know, be like, okay, I don't really
call
need
it
that.
settling for sure.
I said
man.
sacrifice.
No, it's not.
Sacrifice for wanting to be held like by a tall guy.
No, but then again, tall guys have a lot of expectations with them that they can't always follow. So just like, look at you.
That too. You 6'4" and you ain't got nothing to show for.
Yeah, empty brain, not even.
Oh God.
That's the word.
Yeah, because he ain't gotta work